Welcome to the science class. Today we will have a look at our topic, the living organisms and their surroundings. Organisms are also called as living creatures. Living organisms are found everywhere on earth. Habitat, the natural living place where the organism is found, is its habitat. It may be land, water, air, desert or forest. This is the place where animal eats, lives, grows and reproduces. An organism depends on its habitat for food, water, air and shelter. And several different organisms you'll find in the habitat. Biotic and abiotic components. All the living things like plants, animals, human beings also are called as biotic components. Whereas the non-living things like rocks, soil, air, water, sunlight and heat, this comprises of the abiotic components. Both biotic and abiotic components help the organism to survive, or the creature, living creature, to survive. Habitat models you can try out and make a video of your own. These are small shoe boxes which are used. There are different habitats you can try out, like the rainforest, ocean habitat, the grasslands, the desert habitat, even the polar habitat. Adaptations. If there is a special feature or certain habits which help the animal or plant to live in its surrounding, this is called as adaptation. Acclimatization. If the animal is put in a different environment from one habitat to other habitat, there may be small changes which are taking place in the body to survive for that organism. And to overcome the small problems due to the changes in short period, this is called as acclimatization. There are two main habitats, land or water. Land is called as terrestrial habitat and aquatic means the water. Terrestrial, we will see four main types: desert, grassland, mountains and forest. And aquatic water, we will see two: freshwater ecosystem and saline water. Saline means ocean, the salty water which is present. Deserts. They are beautiful. The ship of the desert is the camel. Let's see about the environment. Environment includes sand or rocks and gravel. Vegetation is very poor. There are sand dunes which appear as hills, and during the sandstorms are very common. The environment is dry and very hot. It can go up till 49 degrees Celsius, and the coldest it can drop in the night till negative 18 degrees Celsius. There is a water-rich ecosystems in some places which may be found. These are called as oases. We have the Arabian Desert in the Gulf countries, the Gobi Desert in the Mongolia and China, and Thar Desert in India. We call it the Great Indian Desert. Desert plants. The common plants which are found is a date plant, palm, agave, cactuses of different type. The adaptations of the desert plant. The leaves are absent, or they are reduced or modified into spines or thorns to reduce the water loss by transpiration. The stem is green in color and helps the plant to do photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means preparation of food. The stem stores water, so it is very thick and fleshy. Adaptation seen in desert plants. The plants have a taproot system and can go deep in search of water. So they have a deep root system to collect maximum amount of water and to survive in the harsh conditions of the desert. They have a thick waxy layer on the stem which prevents water loss. Adaptations of the desert animals. We will see the sheep of the desert, that is the camel. The hill or the hump like structure which is used for storing fat. It is not for storing water but for storing fat, and they can go without eating for a very long time. They have strong and sturdy legs, thighs. They have leather knee pads for kneeling so that they cannot feel the heat. The body is high above the ground so they don't feel the heat of the sand. They have long bushy eyelashes which keep the sand and sun away. They have double eyelashes. They can close the eyes and see through the other. They have slit-like nostrils. They are able to open and close to prevent sand during the sandstorm. Leathery mouths tough for chewing thorny plants. They have webbed feet prevent from sinking into the soil. Adaptation in desert animals. See, this is the camel, and during the sandstorm they can move forward. They can see clearly and they don't get prevented by the sand coming in their eyes or mouth. So these are some adaptations of the camel to survive in the harsh desert environment. There are some animals which remain in burrows during the daytime to prevent the sun and the sand of the heat due to heat, and they only come out during the night, like the snakes, scorpions, rat, mice, birds, foxes. Mountain region. It looks cool and calm. Observe the tree shape here. The trees are all cone shaped. This helps the tree to slide down the snow or the rain. Environment of the mountain region. These habitats are normally cold and windy, and snowfall takes place in winters. The trees. Mountain trees grow in conical pattern with sloping branches which help the snow to slide down. And if you observe the needle-shaped leaves which helps the water and snow to slide down. Animals. They have thick skin or fur to protect themselves from cold. We have some animals like yaks. They have long hair to keep themselves warm. It's a snow leopard. It also has thick fur on its body, including the feet and toes, which protects its feet from cold. And the mountain goat. They have strong hooves for running up the slope. They have thick fur to protect itself from cold. There are some other animals like the eel, birds with feathers on their feet also, red panda, musk deer, and others. Grasslands. The environment of the grassland is dry with precipitation, means rain. Summers are very hot, it can go up till 45 degrees Celsius, and winters are very cold, they can go up till 0 degrees Celsius in the night time. Vegetation is scarce, but lot of grasses are present. The trees and shrubs are there with large open area. We find grasslands. The tropical grasslands are found in East Africa and Australia. The temperate grasslands are found in North America. Tropical means it is a warm environment with lot of rain, and temperate means there are seasonal changes taking place. Even in India, we have the North Indian, Central Indian and some region of Gujarat or Ghats region. Coordinated. Animals are color coordinated with the grasses. They can hide very well in the grasses, like the lion, deer, leopard, giraffe. Lion has strong claws and teeth, sharp teeth to help to bite in the prey. There is a predator-prey relationship seen in the grasslands and even in other habitats also. Predator, this is the lioness over here, and there is a deer. Here you can see a lion and the wild cow, a bison also. Predator is the one who hunts down for food, and the food is called as the prey. Polar regions. The environment is very harsh again, cold and windy with lot of snow and ice. There are cool summers and very cold winters, 6 months each. During the winter time, they will not be able to see the sun, so it is dark and cold, with snowfall and blizzards, snowstorms also. The warmest temperature can go up till 10 degrees Celsius, and the coldest is always negative 40 degrees Celsius up till. Vegetation. When the snow melts during the summertime, you'll find shrubs and small grasses. In the North Pole, we have the Arctic, and South Pole, we have the Antarctica. These are some animals of the polar region: the polar bear, the Canadian lynx, wolverine, snowy owl, Arctic wolf, Arctic fox is also present, musk ox, caribou, whales, the emperor penguins. The polar bears are found only in the North Pole, whereas the penguins are found in the South Pole. These are some Arctic animals list. These are walruses. Adaptations of the polar bear. The polar bear has 5 big claws on each paw, and they are large ones, the paws, with fur underneath to prevent the cold, and the claws help them to walk in the ice and snow, so they will not fall down easily. They have a short tail. Each hair is clear and hollow to keep the bear warm. The hair is transparent and the skin is black for warmth. They have small ears flattened when swimming, big sharp teeth, and the nostrils closed when swimming, 3 eyelids and a long neck. They are very good swimmers. See here, they swim very gracefully. The polar bear are predators to the prey. The prey can be seal, walruses, or even fish. When during the swimming, they catch fish for food. Now, due to pollution and human exploitation, the habitats of polar bear are exploited and destroyed. Due to pollution, the heat is rising up, and they are melting the poles. The North Pole, the ice get melted. Though they swim to different environment or to a very far place, but their habitats are destroyed. They don't have food. The ice is floating. Most of the ice has melted. Human beings are also predators to polar bear. They kill the polar bear for their skin. Penguins are found in Antarctica. They are very good swimmers again. They catch fish. There are big whales which are found even in the North Pole and South Pole also. Aquatic habitat of two types, fresh water and saline water. Fresh water, we will see lake and pond. The difference between lake and pond. Lake is big and deeper, whereas pond is shallow, not very deep, and a closed environment small. Pond life. You will find small fishes, the insects, dragonfly, frogs, toads, leeches, which are present in the ponds and lakes. Saline water ecosystem or the ocean habitat. You'll find big predators like the shark, dolphins, whales also, and other fishes, and turtles too. Water plants. In ponds you'll find lotuses blooming. Water plants, some plants have their roots fixed in the soil, like lotus and the Vallisneria, while some others are submerged completely in the water, like Hydrilla, while others are floating, like the Salvinia, the water rose or Pistia, and water hyacinth. Vallisneria, the ribbon-shaped leaves can bend in water to prevent uprooting due to the water current. The leaf stalk is filled with air to keep them floating. The stem of the lotus is hollow, long and light. Leaves are disc-shaped and leaves and flowers float on water. Leaves have a waxy coating on them to prevent water stagnation. Animals, mammals and sea creatures. Frogs can breathe in water and land, and also on land. They are called as amphibians. They have webbed feet to swim in water, strong back legs to take long leaps. There is a sticky tongue to help to catch insects for food. So here the frog is the predator and the insects are the prey. Fishes. Boat-shaped, or they are called a streamline body, for easy movement in water, and gills help in respiration. They take in the oxygen, dissolved oxygen from the water, which helps them to grow and respire. Body is protected by scales. Blowholes are found on whales and dolphins. They have nostrils to breathe air from the atmosphere. These are called as blowholes. See, this is a dolphin. You'll find the blowhole on top. They are like us. They breathe These are whales. The warm air in the whale, when it comes out and meets the cold air of the environment, it turns into water vapor. Living things around us, all living things have characteristics. Some of the characteristics we will see here. All living things need food for energy. Living things grow, even plants. Living things respire. They use oxygen and release carbon dioxide. Fish through their gills, we human beings and even animals through their lungs, and plants also. Living things around us respond to stimuli. Like the cockroaches, they will move away from light, but some insects are attracted by light. Plants also respond to light. Some flowers and even water lily, it blooms at night, but the lotus blooms in the daylight. Leaves of touch-me-not will droop when touched. Even sunflower, it will move in the direction of the sun. Living things, very important, is excretion. That is, taking in food, use it for the growth, for the day-to-day, and produce waste in the form of excreta. This process is called as excretion. Living things also reproduce their own kind. This is called as reproduction. It can be through different modes. Young ones also, or may lay eggs also, and seeds to plants by germination. Mammals like the whales, dolphins, they will give birth to their young ones, whereas the shark, the fishes, turtles, they will lay eggs. Our first Prime Minister used to say, Jawaharlal Nehru said, life would be very dull and colorless if we did not have these magnificent plants and animals and birds to look and play with. So therefore, we have to save wildlife in our own little way. 3rd March is the World Wildlife Day. Let us pledge together to save our environment. What have we learned today? We have seen habitat, adaptation, acclimatization, biotic and abiotic components, different habitats, environment, the animals and plants which are there in their habitat, characteristics of living things. Thank you, students. God bless you. Take care. Stay safe. And remember, life is beautiful. Take care of it.